Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. It is 9:30 in the morning on Tuesday, the 7th of July. Got my morning coffee. So we made some purchases last night, so I'm going to go through those dividend stocks and a couple of other stocks which I wanted to purchase more of in the portfolio, so stick around and we'll go through them. Cool. Cheers. Alright guys, so last night, stayed up till about 11 p.m. last night in Australia. Pretty late in the evening, but it doesn't really matter. If you're going to buy and trade in the US stock market, you've got to stay up at those times. Okay, so yesterday I deposited 200 Australian dollars into my US trading account, which is, I use Stake. I deposited $200, which got me $132.39, which was awesome. So it gave me a bit of a larger amount to play with and to invest into these companies. So the companies that I purchased were the following. Tesla. Now this stock's been going mental, and I'm kicking myself because I should have bought it in March. Like, the price went down. I think the all-time low was like $360 in March when the crisis hit. Crazy stuff. Now the share price today, the stock price, is $1,371.58. That is crazy. $1,371 for a share in Tesla. If you had have bought that in March at $300, wow, that you just would have made a killing. If you had have bought 20 or 30 shares of this company, you would have made an absolute killing now. But nevertheless, I think it's still going to keep going up. So I bought $10.72 of Tesla. So that got me 0.0084 fractions of a share of Tesla. And the effective price that I purchased it at was $1,275.70. So that was on the market open, which was obviously a lot less than what it finished up for today, which it did finish up again at $1,371.58. And this thing is just going up and up and up. I don't know where the peak's going to be, but I think it's going to keep going higher. These guys are doing a lot with, home energy, cars, obviously. They're doing a lot with technology, with space. I just think it's going to keep going up and up and up. Exxonmobil and all the fossil fuels like, Chevron and Shell and, these companies are going to be sort of exempt in maybe 10 to 20 years, and I think Tesla's going to be right at the forefront of this boom here with electric energy. I think it's a great stock to hold in your portfolio. It's a shame that they don't pay a dividend, but it's something I just wanted to put in my portfolio for growth, a growth and a tech stock. So had to add this one. All right, guys. So the next one, Realty, ticker symbol O. So this one is one of my monthly dividend payers, which everyone loves, a monthly dividend. So I have been regularly investing into Realty Income every week. I try not to spend too much in it. I just put, like $10 to $20 into this stock at a time, just to build up my portfolio and my position in the company. So last night I bought $19.54 of O Realty, which got me 0.313 fractions of a share. The price is $62.43 for a full share in O Realty. Quite expensive for us. It works out to be nearly $80 a share, which is annoying, but I've built up quite a holding in this company. I'm currently sitting at 12.73 shares of Realty Income. So it's growing. It's taken a good part of 7 to 8 months to build up that 12 shares in O Realty, but obviously I've been splitting my deposits amongst all of these other companies. So currently sitting at 12.73 shares in O Realty, and I'll keep investing in this company because I think they do have a lot of commercial tenancies in their portfolio. So I think that these commercial tenancies will cover that, but who knows? We'll see how we go over the next couple of months. I know that this crisis is causing a bit of havoc with rental tenancies, but Realty Income, I love that monthly dividend, and it really helps with reinvesting into other companies as well. So good company to investing in, ticker symbol O, if you guys want that monthly income. All right, so the next one, SPHD, ticker symbol SPHD. This is the Invesco S&P 500 index fund, which pays a monthly dividend, which is awesome. I've been investing into SPHD quite a bit as well, just because I love those monthly dividends. That helps, with reinvesting those dividends into other stocks or back into the same portfolio, into the same stock or holding. So last night I purchased $10.72 of SPHD. My current holdings are sitting at the moment 10.96 shares of SPHD, and the price at the moment is $33.10. Pretty good. It's not too expensive, and also once you're investing in this index fund, it's going to diversify your money across a whole range of companies rather than just investing in one. And I guess that it's going to be spread out, which is a great way to diversify your portfolio. And SPHD is investing into a lot of companies, like Google and a lot of REITs and so forth. Like, you guys should check out their website, because I think it's a really good index fund to invest and split it up, and especially if you want those monthly dividends. So ticker symbol SPHD. I currently hold 10.96 shares at $33.10, I believe. Let me just double check that. The effective price was, $33.59, which got me 0.3191 fractions of a share. All right, guys, so the next one, ticker symbol VTI. This is the Vanguard Index Fund, the S&P Total Stock Index Fund, sorry. So this index fund, I want to have a bigger position in Vanguard, just because, it takes the pressure off having to, maintain your stocks. You just invest into an index fund like Vanguard's VTI, ticker symbol VTI, and your funds will be split amongst the top 500 companies as well. And it has had great returns over the last 3 years. If you look at this chart here, it's gone from 2017, nothing but rising. And then we obviously had the dip in March this year in 2020, went down to a low of $115, but it's gone straight back up now, and the current price for this is $160.56. So you would have made a great return, in 2017 if you started, and you would have made some money here, which is awesome. So this is the Total Stock S&P 500 Index Fund, VTI, ticker symbol VTI. So last night I spent $19.54, and that got me 0.1217 fractions of a share. Sorry. So I've got slowly building up my holding in VTI. It is expensive, obviously, but I'm currently sitting at 0.20 shares at $159.01 is the value. So it's getting up there. And as mentioned, the price is $160.56. So it is expensive. That's nearly 200 Australian dollars for a full share in VTI, but keep investing in this, and you'll be spreading your money again, like SPHD. You'll be spreading your money against the top 500 companies. So I think that's a really good thing. All right, guys, the next one, my favorite, Starbucks coffee. Who doesn't like coffee? So I've been wanting to invest a lot into Starbucks. Obviously, I'm a coffee lover. And they've obviously just released their home coffee pods. So I think these guys are going to do really good. And a lot of people aren't going out to cafes and stuff now. So, a lot of people are going to be staying at home. And I think a lot of people are going to be using these pod machines. Regardless, Starbucks is Starbucks. Coffee's a staple. People are going to always want to have a coffee. They're always going to want to go to the supermarket and buy coffee for their house. I mean, it's a consumer staple. It's never going to stop. So I think it's a great investment stock, and they have a really good dividend yield at the moment. It's not high at all. It's currently sitting at 2.2%. It's got room for a lot of growth. The earnings per share is 2.81. The PE ratio is 26.25. And these guys have got a lot of room for dividend growth. So, and their share price is $75.44. Last night I invested $19 into Starbucks, and that got me 0.2542 fractions of a share. The effective price was $74.73, and that was $19 investment in that. And I'm currently holding I will just go back. I'm currently holding 0.80 shares in Starbucks. So 0. Almost a full share in Starbucks. So I'm hoping to increase my position a lot in this this stock over time, because I think it's just going to grow and it's going to keep growing, and it's a really steady dividend yield. It's not too high, so it does have a lot of room for growth. All right, guys, the next one, stick around. Exxonmobil, ticker symbol XOM. I've been heavily investing in Exxonmobil because they pay a really good dividend. They have been paying me great dividends over the last couple of quarters. I've got currently holding 6.44 shares of ExxonMobil. Now, last night I invested $19.54 into ExxonMobil, which got me 0.4367 fractions of a share. So it's 0.4367 fractions of a share. Effective price was $44.74. And that was $19.54 purchase. So I've been building up my holding in this portfolio quite a bit, and the dividend yield is sitting at 7.89% with earnings per share at 2.49, which is really good. They pay a really good dividend, which helps again with your dividend portfolio. So who knows? These guys are in competition with Tesla. I mean, the fossil fuels, petrol and fuels and all kinds of oils and whatnot. I don't know how long it's going to be around for the next 10 or 20 years, but I'll hold on to this company for as long as I can, and we'll see how we go with it. I'm just going to use those dividends and reinvest into other companies. All right, guys, so the next one's AGNC. Ticker symbol AGNC was my next purchase here. So these are a monthly payer. So AGNC is a REIT, a real estate investment trust. I don't know how these things are going to go, but I mean, they've got a dividend yield at the moment of 11.33%, which is very high. Earnings per share is at negative 3.79. It is a risky stock. I think, I'll keep an eye on this, but I mean, I'm using those monthly dividends coming in from AGNC, and I'm reinvesting them. So I've currently bought $10.72 last night of AGNC. Effective price was $12.84. And that got me 0.8349 fractions of a share, so almost a full share of AGNC. My current position in AGNC is sitting at 12.8 shares, which is, it forms a substantial part of my portfolio. I'll keep reinvesting into it. Who knows? I'm just going to hold these companies, all of these companies that I'm investing in, and retain these dividends and just keep reinvesting. So AGNC, ticker symbol AGNC. This is a great monthly payer. Risky, but if you guys want those monthly dividends, a great one to look into. All right, so the next one, guys. My favorite, Prospect Capital. Yes, it is a risky stock, but Prospect Capital, I've been investing heavily in. It's a cheap stock to hold. It is very risky, but they pay an awesome dividend every month. I'm getting up to now $5, I believe. I'll check that on the app next with you guys. But effective price is $4.76, and I invested $10, which got me 1.97 shares in PSEC, ticker symbol PSEC, PSEC. So yeah, these guys pay a monthly dividend. Has been really helpful with reinvesting. It is really risky at the moment. Their dividend yield is sitting at 14.26%, which I don't know if they're going to cut it or not. The earnings per share is negative 0.38. These guys invest into tech and, startups and so forth, and amongst other things. But again, I like this because it pays a monthly dividend. So I'll hold this. I don't really care what happens to it. I'll just hold this in my portfolio. And I'm currently sitting at 83.71 shares. So this is my biggest company. I've just, obviously because it's a cheap stock to hold and for us to buy in Australia, but it's awesome with the monthly dividends coming in. So hopefully they keep paying them, and I'll just keep reinvesting those dividends as we go. All right, guys, so next one. Last but not least in my portfolio, and I have been investing in this particular stock since it was an IPO, that is ticker symbol space, SPCE space. This is Virgin Galactic's holdings. So this is based on space travel. I think it's going to be a really interesting company to invest in, and I think, you know, if things go, you know, well, you know, space travel will be a part of our future, whether we like it or not. So I think it's an awesome time to get in. Virgin is Virgin. I mean, these guys have proven that they can go to space. You know, I've seen videos, and obviously when Richard Branson did his test flights, you know, they got up to space and came back. So I think these guys are due to commence, you know, space trials with people very soon in the next couple of years. And once that happens, this stock is going to go through the roof. So ticker symbol SPCE space. So I think you guys should get on board now while the price is cheap. Will cheapen off. You know, if all goes well and positive, and you know, it could end up like Tesla at, you know, $13 to, you know, $2,000 a share in this company. So I'm investing it now, and I'm currently holding, let me check, 13.32 shares in space. So I purchased these when it was roughly $10 a share, if not $9, I think it was. And it stayed like that for a while. And then obviously it peaked at one point at like $30 and that was incredible, but it just went straight down after the next day. So it peaked at 30. If you looked on YouTube, you'd see that. There was news reported on it. But so space, I'll keep investing in this. It doesn't pay a dividend, but I think it's an awesome tech stock to hold. Something different to Tesla, and a lot more reasonable with price. But I think once these guys actually get people in space, you know, I think the price is going to go through the roof. And, you know, we'll see what happens with space travel. I think it's going to be a part of our future. And I think this, you know, once these other companies like Jeff Bezos and, you know, Tesla, Elon Musk's SpaceX, you know, I don't know if they're going to go public, but if they do, it'll be huge. These guys have been main competition. So really good stock to hold, I think, for the moment. And I'll keep investing a little bit as we go into Virgin Galactic. All right, guys, so my portfolio is currently sitting at $4,619.07 USD, so that's US dollars. Now, that's gone up significantly since I started last year in September, it's huge. It's gone up so much that I should show you a screenshot. I'll pop one up. I still took one from the first day I started using Stake, so it's gone up a lot. And it's taken a long time to build up to this, and I'll just keep going as much as I can. I'm down $8.33 on the day, and in total I'm actually up $23.58, so it's 0.51%. It's pretty good, and you know, just takes time to build that, and once I hit that 5,000 USD mark, I think I'll be pretty happy, and it'll just sort of begin to snowball after that. So try and hit $5,000 in the next couple of months, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. So I'm going to put up my my dividend tracker app now on the screen, so you guys can see my current dividends, which I've updated earlier this morning, so you guys can see that it has increased. So stick around for that, and you guys will see that. All right, guys, so here is my div tracker, my dividend tracker. So my annual dividend is currently sitting at $277.72, which is awesome. So I did have an increase from $271, so it's gone up $6 since investing yesterday. Now, my top payers, dividend payers, you can see here are PSEC, Prospect Capital at $60.27 per year, Realty Income, O Realty, ticker symbol O, sitting at $35.67, Exxon Mobil at $22.42, SPHD $20.09, AGNC at $18.43, Main Street Capital at $14.66, PBA at $12.98, Stag at $12.24, Philip Morris $11.16, Gain, GAIN, at $8.36. So it goes on further down there. And the payments this week are due today is VCLT, which is the Vanguard payment there, TLT, MO Ultra Group, Philip Morris, EMN, AGNC, VTR, PBA, and O Realty. So these come in on a regular basis. And as you invest in these companies, they will continue to come in on a regular basis if they don't cut their dividend. So my portfolios are currently sitting at $277.72. Now that works out to be roughly $20 a month. So as you can see, April had $22.67. May was $18.92. June was $25.54. And July this month is $20.25, which is awesome. And you can see here, these green are confirmed dividends and the grey is the estimated dividends. So all of these companies here have confirmed their dividend for the month, but the grey is still estimated. So this is the great app, Div Tracker. You can get this on the App Store on the iOS device. I use this instead of using SimpliSafe Dividends. There is a website called MarketBeat Dividend Checker, so you can check up on your dividends and monitor the safety of those and whether or not you should buy or sell. But as mentioned, I'm going to hold all of my holdings for a long time. I'm not planning on selling any of them, so I'll hold on to these forever. All right, guys, so thanks for sticking around. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel because it would mean a lot. And I'll keep posting up videos as we go. All right, guys, thank you very much for sticking around. Take care. All the best.